Hi, in last video we have seen what is the template inheritance. Now in this video I'm going to show you what is the template tags for URLs and what is the template filters. So before going to start, let me show you whether we have end up last video. So if you remember, we have created this page and we have seen all possible cases for the Django template inheritance. But if you remember in last video, these fields were not working. So in this video, I'm going to show you with the help of template tag URL, how we can make working these URLs and how we can navigate from one page to another page with the help of these URLs. So let's start. Open the Visual Studio Code. Go to the base.html. Let me show you from where that option is coming. See, home, about, course. From there we are getting this three option. So my target is that make working this URL. So with the help of this URL we can navigate from one page to another page. So go to the Visual Studio Code. Here we can achieve the same functionality what we have discussed with the help of HTML anchor tag also. So first I'm going to show you how we can achieve the same thing with the traditional way. Then I will show you how we can do the same thing with the help of Django template tag URL. And I will also tell you why we should use the template tag URL over the our normal HTML anchor tag. So first I will show you how we can achieve the same things with the help of HTML anchor tag. For that, go to the urls.py file. So if you remember, for this home about course, we have defined URL at the project level. So inside the my project, this my project is nothing but my project name. Then inside this we have one file urls.py file. So if you remember, we have written our URL here. So simply copy this home and go to the base.html and here paste after the slash. Then same thing we need to do for the remaining also. So let me do for remaining. Copy the about, then paste inside the base.html, and for the last one, which is our greedy, copy this one and paste in base.html page. Control S. Now Control S. Click below. Control C to terminate the current running of the project. Then up arrow to see the previous command. Then copy the URL and open the browser. Simply paste here. Then check whether it's working or not. If I'm clicking on home, it should be redirect to home page. So let me check. See, when I'm clicking on home, it is redirecting to home page. Let me check for about. Yeah, see, for about also it's working fine. Then let me check the course. But you can see for course it's not working. Let me tell you why. Go to the base.html page. Here you can see in URL we have mentioned greedy, but this greedy is not a complete URL. We need to specify the remaining URL also. So for greedy, go to the greedy app. Inside the greedy app you have urls.py file. Then here you have mentioned course. Simply copy this one, then go to the base.html page, which is inside our my app. Then slash and paste here. Now this is complete. Then Control S to save this project. Then Control C to terminate this project. Then up arrow to see the previous command. See, I'm not going to repeat the same step to run the Django project again and again. Then you have to understand what I'm doing. So enter. Then go to the browser. Refresh it. Yeah. Let me check for the home. For home it's working, then check for about is working, then check for course. See, for course also it's working. For about it's printing about page, for course it's printing course page, for home it's printing home page. And if you remember why this is printing, because in last video we have seen these things, how to achieve this thing also. This is coming from base page. This is the general way to navigate from one page to another page with the help of anchor tag. But it is not recommended to use this way. But this is not recommended to use this way to achieve this functionality or navigation functionality. Let me tell you why. Go to the Visual Studio Code and here, for example, in future you want to change your URL. At that time it become very hectic to you to change your URL at each and every location where you have mentioned. For example, here you have mentioned home. In future maybe you want to change as a home page. Then let me save it, run the project, then refresh the browser. See, when I'm clicking on home, I'm getting error because I have changed the URL for the home page. So if you want to make work this page, for that you need to change your URL in urls.py file also. Then go to the urls.py file and here also you need to change your URL. Then Control S to save the project, then refresh the browser. Yeah, now you can see it's working fine. For home page, see, URL is changed. So if you are working on a big project and in future it is required to change the URL, then for you this task become very hectic because you have to change the URL in your base file as well as your URLs file. Right now we are working on a very small thing, so you can say, yeah, we can simply change from into the base page and into the urls.py page. But in organization we have to work on big project. There we are using the same fields at lots of places, so it's become very hectic to change these things. To avoid such type of things, we have Django template URL. So let me show you how we can achieve the same things with the help of template URL. So go to the urls.py file and here let me make it as previous. Yeah. Then here we have to simply take one attribute which is name. Name, and we need to pass any name to this particular location. For example, for this home page, I want home page name. Simply I'm going to do for the remaining also. Simply copy this one. Then in place of home page, I'm writing about page. Control S. Then go to the base.html page and remove these things. Remove this one also. Yeah. So here type URL, enter. Then here I need to pass the name, whatever I have taken inside the urls.py file. So go to the urls file. For home, you have taken name. Simply copy this one, home page. Then come to the base.html page. Inside this single quote, paste it. That's it. Our home page is ready. Let me do for the remaining also. Here also type URL, then copy whatever you have written here, then paste inside the base.html. For the about, Control S. Right now I'm not doing for the course. So first let me show you for the home page and about page. then refresh the browser once again. Yeah, so I have modified for the home page and about page. So let me click on home page. See, if I'm clicking on home, it's working fine. Let me show you for the about. Yeah, for about also it's working fine. For course I have not defined. Let me define for the course also. Go to the base.html page. Then before going to a base.html page, you should go to the URLs file which you have maintained for the course. So if you remember, inside the greedy we have one course.html page. So if you remember, inside the greedy we have maintained urls.py file for the course. Here we have written course. Then here also we need to take the same attribute which is name. Then here we need to mention the name whatever we want. For example, I want core. That's it. Control S. Then go to the base.html page which is inside the my app base.html page. Yeah. Then here you need to simply take URL tag. Then inside that, in single quote, simply pass that name which is core we have written inside the urls.py file which is we are maintaining inside the greedy app. Then control S. Then control S. Then go to the browser and refresh. So let me check whether for course it's working or not. Yeah, for course it's working. It's printing. This is the course page template. So let me show you how we can change this URL without affecting entire project or in the efficient way. So go to the Visual Studio Code and then go to the urls.py file. Yeah. For example, in future you want to change this home as anything, whatever you want. And for about also anything, and for greedy also. Then control S. Go to the browser and refresh once again. Yeah. Then click on home. See, you have changed the URL. Whatever you have mentioned in url.py file, it's showing here, but it's working fine. Then let me check for the about. For about also it's working. Then let me check for the course. For course also it's working. So here what I'm trying to show you, in future, if you are changing anything in your URL, it will not require to change again and again in more places. So this is very a good way and very efficient way to write the URLs for your pages. So this is because we are using the template URL. So next I'm going to tell you what is the template filters. So for that, go to the Visual Studio Code, then go to the views.py. For that, go to the views.py file. You can use any views. Either you can use greedy views and my app views, whatever you want. In my case, I'm using my app views. So comma, then take one dictionary and pass the key and value. For example, I'm giving key name, then value for this key Durgesh. That's it. Control S. Then go to the base.html page and here take one. For that, double curly bracket. Then inside that we need to pass the name. This name is nothing but our key what we have written inside the views.py file. This one. Here if you are taking any another thing, for example, you are taking, for example, here you are taking first name. Then same thing you need to pass inside the base.html page here. That's it. Then control S. Then run your project again. For that, control C. Then up arrow to see the previous command. Yeah. Copy the URL. Paste here. Enter. See, Durgesh is showing on the base page. So here we are going to use the template filter. With the help of template filter, we will modify this one as per our requirement. So let me show you how we can achieve the same functionality. go to the base.html page. Then for example, you want to print that Durgesh name in upper letter. For that, take one pipe symbol, then type upper. That's it. Control S. Go and refresh the browser. See, this Durgesh is printing in capital. There is a, let me show you one more thing. For example, you want to add something after my first name. So for that, add, then semicolon, then inside the single quote, whatever you want to add. So for example, after the first name, I want to add Yadav. That's it. Control S. Then open the browser. Copy the, before that, run the project. Then copy the URL and paste inside the browser. See, after Durgesh, Yadav is printing. Let me modify it. For example, I want space. Then Control S. See, space is coming. For example, now I want to these things in upper case. So I have already told you how we can achieve that things. For that, again pipe, then upper. That's it. Control S. Then go to the browser and refresh. See, Yadav coming in upper case. For example, you want in title case, so you can type title. Control S. Then refresh the browser. See, this is coming in title case. So this is what I want to show you, how we can filter our data with the help of template filter. So this is the theory about template filter. You can see in template file, the injected data can be displayed by using the template tag. So if you remember, this is the syntax to take the template tag, this double curly bracket. Before displaying to the end user, if we want to perform some modification to the injected text, like cut some information or converting to title case or anything else, then we should go for the template filter. So here are the syntax. How we can filter the template tag data. And if you want to see all the template filters, you can visit to this URL. There are tons of built-in filters are available. So let me quick revise what we have did in this video. Go to the Visual Studio Code. Here first we have seen what is the template tag URL. Then we have seen the template filter. And in last video, if you have remember, we have seen what is the template inheritance. These all are comes under the advanced template concept. So thank you so much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Bye.